But apparently that was not what happened. So when they induced another dose of insulin in her, skari yote ilitoka from 100 to 0 real quick. Pap, skari kashuka. And my mom passed on like that. So you see, it was, yes, they can say it's diabetes what killed her, but for me,
other factors
for me, it was not always that's what killed her. For me, it was my dad killed my mom. Surprisingly, my dad alikuwa amekunywa mezima kwa kiti.
The whole time atajua what's happening.
I even carried some of his clothes, not knowing. I carried some of his clothes. So see, I took them to my aunt, this aunt of mine now, who has been holding our hands like ever. She's the one who has been hosting us, living with us. Kama ni kuenda kutoa pesa za sister yangu, brother yangu, because you see me, I'm in Rongai. She's the one who used to do it. All the banks now acknowledge her as our guardian.
Wow.
Like, she has been our day one from ever since mama ende. So, dad after kurudi sober, ndo anaambiwa what had happened. So he calls me ananikelelesha, and the last thing he said, I have disowned you. I'm like, you've disowned me from taking our things back. Well, fine. Then I am okay being disowned. I am okay. Wacha basi nikae nikijuaga sina waza. That's what I told him. It was like, oh, that's what you want. I want that.
And he's disowning you just because umechukua vitu za mom.
Yes. I don't know if he wanted to sell them. I don't know what his plan was. Ama ilikuwa kusonkoisha kazini yake. I don't know. I didn't get what his plan was, but all I told him was, it's fine. Okay. That's what you want. It's fine. Then I'm okay with it. I will live with it. You want to disown me? Disown me. So, see, my sister has already gone to high school. Sasa siye ndio sasa tumeanza kuguza pesa yake.
No, so, this is high school form 1.
No, this is high school form 1.
Yes.
She's having a good one. Dad is there. Ameenda mpaka Cosmopolitan. Anataka kupeleka mtoto wake shule. Ana demand apatiwe pesa.
Za fees.
And we all know that this man is going to drink that money if he's going to touch it. So Cosmopolitan, hello. Sasa shiko, poa. Your dad is here. He wants to take Masi to school. Si wacha mpeleke, si yule mtoto wake. Wacha mpeleke. But now he wants 50,000 from Masi's account. Ndio waende wanunue vitu. I'm like, don't give him even a single shilling. Ata Bob, msimpe. Because I know what he's going to do. Even if he has good intentions, he's going to use 10,000 on Masi. The rest, he's going to drink. Haya. Now, at that point, we don't know dad kumbe akona mpango wa kando. There is another woman.
Oh no.
You see, at that time we don't know. So you see, we are just in the dark. Tuko tu. So after mom kupass ndio vitu zilikuwa zinakuja. No. Unagongwa na hii, unagongwa na hiyo, like it has been happening and you don't know. So my dad gets mad. He gets so mad. Akakuja kwa auntie. Akakuja sasa akasema, shiko nilikuwa nimekudisone peke yako. Nimedisone mpaka Masi. Sawa? And we're like, again. Okay, then nikamwambia ndio usikuje for the third time. Unaweza disone mpaka Steve saa hizi ndio tukage umetudisone sisi wote. And he was like, no. Steve is my favorite. Steve is the only kid who understands me. And I'm like, it's fine. And at that time, Steve is so small. Anataka tu kushinda na babake. So my dad rented a house. Aka 1 bedroom. Yani we were looking at life like from a 4-bedroomed house to living with our aunt.
What happened to the 4-bedroomed house?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So you see, us, we don't have even the guts of going home. You can't even go home. When you go home, hakuna kiti.
Yeah.
Hakuna anything.
The house is just empty and locked.
The house is empty and not even locked. It's open.
It's open.
It's open. Ni gate tu imefungwa na padlock. But the house is empty. It doesn't even have a spoon. It doesn't even have a stool to sit on. It's just a building,
Structure.
a structure. That is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's now our home.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, my aunt still calls me. Hey, Shiko, things are piling. Ni nini mbaya? Ati he, nimepigiwa simu. Ninaambiwa ati home kuna watu wameenda wakiweka padlock kwa milango. So you see, tenants bado wako. Tenants ndio wanapigia auntie kumwambia what is happening. Kumbe my dad is selling the home. My dad is selling the house. And I'm telling you, it's a big house. It is a massive house. Worth almost, akiuza na bei ya usiku, it's like 6M.
Hiyo ni usiku.
Hiyo ni bei ya usiku. But akiuza vizuri, because unajua akiuza, anaiuza na rentals, na anaiuza na shamba. Na hii shamba, it's almost 2 acres. So akiuza na bei ya usiku, it's almost 6 million. But my dad sold it at 1M.
Oh God.
1M. And what he did was, aliuzia Mhindi. So Mhindi anamwambia, ndio to sign hii agreement, I need to see a third party. Where is your wife? My wife is dead. Do you have mtoto mwenye anajielewa? Mkubwa, like, as in, a matured kid. Yes. Ako wapi? Ako Rongai. Sawa. I want to talk to the kid. So, see, all this time, Mati, they are communicating via phone. They are not seeing each other eye to eye. So, my dad ako club. Akaita waiter. Kuja ujifanya wewe unaitwa nani?
Oh God.
Unaitwa Shiko.
Oh God.
So, waiter akapewa simu, akaongea na Mhindi. Mhindi anajua anaongea na mimi. Na huyo msichana akatipiwa definitely, ndio aseme yes to everything. You see? And like that, our house was sold. 1M.
For $1 million.
For $1 million.
A 4-bedroom house.
A 4-bedroom house.
Shamba. Na rentals.
Exactly.
1 million.
Exactly.
Wow.
Just 1M. So what does that tell you? What will that 1 million do? Drink. And he doesn't have written documents that he has been paid. Alikuwa natumiagwa leo 200k, kesho 300,000, hivyo mpaka mita ikaisha. So hata angeambiwa toa ile nini,
hakuna.
Ndio turudishe hii pesa kwa Mhindi, so that we can take back the house. Wapi? Hana. So huko shule Kabazi, we also had a small house. Penye, like, my mom, because my mom used to go during the weekends. Anaenda anakaa huko. She comes back on Monday. So obviously she had to have a car. Nini, na kuna shamba. We have cows, because now my mom was like, I'd rather buy cows, zikamuliwe, hiyo maziwa inapika chai ya
shule. That was smart.
Kuliko niendage nikinunua maziwa ya shule. Haya, I'd rather have a kashamba penye ninapanda minji, bembe, nini, skuma. Na apparently hapo Kabazi kulikuwa na mto inapita shule. So walikuwa wana pump maji from the mto, na you see Kabazi, it's a cold place. So the river is always running. Hata kama kumekauka, hata kama iko na kamaji kidogo, bado hiyo maji inaweza pumpika mpaka kwa shamba. So you see, shamba ilikuwaga evergreen. Imejaa vitu. Nimefunga shule. Now this is second year now. First semester. Nimefunga, naenda shule. Because now that's the only home that we have. So we are there with my 2 aunts and watoto wetu. And kila auntie na watoto wake. Tumekaa, tuko hii side ya nyuma, ndio tumetoka shamba, tumetoka kulimia tuminji na kupalilia. Yani it was just kupalilia tu. Because kama ni kulima, kuna watu wenye wameshaandikwa kazi. But ndio to save hiyo pesa, because now there's no money. You see, there's no money sasa. Sasa tumeanza struggle. We used to have a soft life. Now tumetoka soft life, now we are struggling. So that we can save this kamani, ndio Steve anunuliwe 1 to 3, Masi anunuliwe 1 to 3. Let's go to the shamba, all of us, tupalilie, and then tukuje. Tuketi chini, tuwatajua, tujue venye tutapika lunch na supper. Because now we used to pika lunch mingi, alafu tuna warm tu usiku. So tumeketi kwa nyasi, ndio tumechoka na majembe zimetuangalia hapo. Tunaona Range Rover, it was a double cabin. Kimeingia kwa compound. Kuingia, kimzae kikashuka. He has a very big kitambi, you know, he looks very well off. This wababas were right now. And then my dad akashuka.
He sensed danger.
And then another person akashuka with a lot of padlocks. So walienda wakiweka padlock kila class.
Ala.
Kwa ofisi. Kila class. And we were like, what is happening? Everything was locked. The only thing they didn't lock was the kitchen, because you're using the kitchen na hiyo kanyumba kenye tunakaa. But mpaka dorms zilifungwa.
Meaning shule inafungwa?
Sikufungwa. That sold it.
Oh wow.
Aliuza mpaka shule. Now you see he has already sold the house. Sasa ameuza shule. Now we don't have a place to go. Haya, here I am. Ndio ninaenda now my last semester in campus. And I'm like, what is the point? What is the point of going for this last semester? Ninaenda kusoma. Hata kama nitapita with a distinction in that semester. Is it going to help me get a degree? No. Alafu I was not doing degree, I was doing diploma. You see me, I had to start from a diploma because I told you I had a C. I had to start from the diploma level. Then, nikipita with a distinction, I go to second year degree. I was to do 2 years of diploma. Nikipita vizuri, niende nipatane na wenye tulianza nao. Wakianza degree, mimi nikianza diploma, tupatane second year. So, mimi si ndio nimemaliza sasa, si ndio niko second year sasa. Diploma. So I'm like, what is the point? Hii pesa siwezi itumia kufanya kitu kingine. I can't just do something. But my aunt was like, hapana, wewe enda tu, maybe God is going to come. Wewe enda tu nini shule. And just to ikutoe tu from all this drama that is happening, just go. So simi I went. Kufunga shule, kukuja, ninaambiwa shule iliuzwa, we have new management. Yes, kina auntie bado waliachwa kwa zile kazi zenye walikuwa wanafanya, because now my aunt was the deputy. And huyu auntie mwingine ndio alikuwa matron. So si bado wame retain their positions. Haya, mimi nimefunga shule, nimeenda kwa auntie yangu. And I'm like, sasa, what is going to be of my life? What am I going to do? I'm not going back to school. Let's just face it, I'm not going back to school. There's no money. I can't take Masi's money, niende nisome. I can't take Steve's money, niende nisome. It won't make any sense. It won't be fair to them. Hey, mimi nikaona opportunity. Kulikuwa na kamjengo tu hapo next home. So mimi nikaambia auntie yangu, I don't even have a single coin, but I think I can be cooking for these guys. So my aunt akanibaia kilo moja ya mbosho, unga ya chapo, akanibaia maziwa, like akanipatia stock ya kwanza. So I cooked and cooked. I loved it. Alafu si ninakaa kwa auntie niko peke yangu. So I used to wake up at 5 na kanda unga, napika. By the time 8 nafika, I have made over 60 chapatis.
Wow.
So with the chapatis, ningetoa za our mafundi za breakfast na kuna zao za lunch. Because they told me, alafu day one, I didn't know, sijaipikia watu wa mjei. I don't know what they eat. I don't know what to do. So me I was just, nilikuwa na bahatisha. So there I am, napika. Mara ya kwanza, they ate the chapatis and they're like, hey, you have good chapos. I'm like, yeah. I cook. Lunch, nikawatengenezea ugali na mboga. They didn't eat. I ended up pouring everything. Like, I can't, where am I going to take ugali ya watu kama 12? I can't eat it all alone. So I used to make like 60 or 80 chapos.
Yes.
Alafu venye watu walianza kuona, ninachangamka cause watu hapo karibu na kwa auntie ni penye tunaendaga church. I go to church in PCA, St. Stephen. Hapo tu karibu na home. So watu jua wananijua, they would not drink breakfast at all. They would eat my chapels. So I used to cook almost 100 chapatis, from 60 to 100. So I'm making money. I was making money. I am cooking. Si watu tu wa mjei watakula. Kuna wengine watakwambia leo sikubeba lunch, lete food. Kuna mwingine atakwambia nataka chapati kama za 100 za kwenda nazo sapa. Uniwekee zingine 50 za alafu unauza chapati 10. So alafu I used to do a good job. I love cooking. I seriously love cooking. So one day my aunt calls me again. Shiko tunakuja home. But anyway ni kwako kuja. Kujeni. So kukuja pickup mbili zinakaa na zimejaa vitu. My aunt comes and she's like, tumefukuzwa. Wapi? Si shule. Wamesema hawataki people wa ile management ingine. They want to do their own management. Oh, and I haven't told you. See, my mom alikuwa ameoleka na my dad. Hiyo shamba yenye walijenga shule, it was my dad's. So, since my mom hawezi zikwa hapa, alizikwa huko. That is where she was buried. Huko kwa shule. So when my dad sold the school, he sold my mom. So, as much as we would like to go and visit our mom and see her grave and everything, we can't. We couldn't. Ameuzwa, we can't go back. Atuliambiwa tusiwaienda huko. You see, no, my dad ameshamaliza. At that time, dad ameshamaliza kulipa pesa ya shule.
Na aliuza shule how much?
We don't know, because aliuza na brother yake. Because now you see that was familia yao. Hiyo ilikuwa shamba ya familia yao. So walikuwa wanagawana. I guess ilikuwa ya baba yake. So wakagawana watoto wao. Baba ya now my granddad. Watoto wao. So after wamefukuzwa, I thanked God because hawajalipwa. They have come home. Sasa hiyo ndio busy yangu imeshika. So when they come home, I'm like, see, God is good. Eat. And the following day, my aunts were waking up with me. Tunapika, tunauza, and we made good cash until I met with now, the father to my kid. We met.
You met at Kabazi bado?
No. Yeah, actually tulikuwa tumepatanaga way before hata nikiwa kampo. But at that time it wasn't as serious as it is now. So you see now bado mimi nikamdem. Met. Now I moved in home say. He's called T.R.R.S. I moved in with him. Moving in with him. Now sasa I just told my aunt, nimekuondolea sasa lawama. You take care of my sister. Don't even take care of me. Mimi let me hustle my way out of this life. Nione kama nitapata 1, 2, 3. So surprisingly, when I moved in with this guy, I found a dad. Now my father-in-law, he was the best. I have never had feeling ya kukuwa na dad the way I did with my father-in-law.
Especially now because your dad was not a father figure.
Yeah. So you see, that is 2016. 2016 was the worst for me. It was the worst. Like so bad. So we get to 2017. I'm living with my boyfriend. At the time he was my boyfriend. I'm living with my boyfriend. I'm not yet a mom. And then all of a sudden I'm getting a call. Same aunt.
This aunt with news.
Shiko. Babako asikipoa. Kwa nini? Ati anataka kupelekwa rehab. Ati anakunywa sana. Mimi nikamwambia mimi, like, kwani How does it involve me? Si apelekwe. Wenye wanataka kumpeleka si wampeleke. Maybe them they care. But for me I'm not there. So kupelekwa rehab, I don't alipelekwa rehab but no kwa Tigilgil. Kupelekwa rehab, si wameacha ati walimkunyisha pombe. Because he couldn't go willingly. Alikuwa amekataa. So wangemtrick, wamnunulia pombe, kunywa akazima. Wakamweka kwa gari. Wakampeleka rehab. So my dad kuamka ako rehab. Na watu wameshatoka wameenda home. But when they were getting home, walipata baba yangu.
How?
Aliruka fence. He jumped. He ran away from the rehab center. He ran away. Watu kufika home, my dad is at home waiting for them. Akiwapasha, alikuwa na watu kana, akiwaambia venye wao ni wabaya, hawajui kenye wanafanya, na akawaambia I will drink till the last day. No, my aunt calling me kunyambia what had happened. I just told her, Mimi, that is why I don't want to associate myself with him. I don't want.
Oh God.
Hizo ni stress zenyewe zinakuma, alafu you've already paid the hospital.
Okay.
You've already paid like 30,000. Na mtu ashatoroka, hamuwezi mpata tena. Hata amehama kwenu sasa. Sasa hata amehama kwenu. Hawezi kaa na nyinyi. Now, all of you, you're not people to trust.
That's so dramatic.
I'm telling you, my dad loved drama. You could see my dad.
Yeah.
He's walking. You see drama. Unajua to know there's something coming up. There's something coming up.
Okay.
You see? Sasa, that was around August.
That's 2017.
No, it was around June, July. So okay, to September, napigiwa sasa na. No, you see this uncle mwenye brother ya my dad sasa, the wife. She lives, anaishi huko Mwareki. I guess in the whole east side before you get to Pipeline. Anaishi na huko Mwareki. She calls me and tells me, but you see all this time, Steve is living with my dad. We're not living with Steve. Yes. Steve is anaishi na dad. So, this aunt of mine calls and I'm like, hey, Shko. I'm from seeing your dad. Oh, she has rentals in a place called sijui katushaenda na wewe. I think the place is called Mashini. Alipatiwa nyumba huko. My aunt akona rentals huko. Akapatiwa kanyumba. Aishigi huko. So anakaa na bro. Kabrava kanga. And he had even opened a club. I don't know where he got the money from. Alikuwa paka na club. But my dad being my dad, alikunywa stock. Kaisha. So, ndio huyo ameanzisha kazi, it can't work. Amefungua mpaka sawmill. But hawezi cope. He can't. My dad was that type of guy mwenye. You see that these people who, they will work for you and they will do a perfect job. But they can't handle their own businesses. Yeah. Okay. So, ukimwajiri, he's the best. He's going to do a perfect job. We bora tu at the end of the month, usimkosee na mshahara. Hivyo tu. That was my dad. Okay. But being his own boss, it's a no.
Okay.
You see, like, akili zake haziko hapo. Ni wale watu work under pressure. Not
they don't pressure themselves.
They don't pressure themselves. Wow, life iko too easy. So, my aunt tells me, hey, your dad is not looking fine. Amekonda, anakaa vibaya sana, and I have taken Steve. So I'm like, you've taken Steve? Glory be to God. I like it. Why can't Steve? I will make a point of trying, not I will make a point of seeing him. I told her I will make a point of trying to come and see him, but I don't promise. Weka tu kijua 10% chances is that I will come. But 90, I will not. So 1 week later after your call, I just told myself, no, it can't happen. I can't go. As in, my heart was so heavy from the day mom passed on. Wacha hata hivyo, even way before. We were not even in good terms, even before mom passed on. After mom passed on now, things got real. now I saw my dad for who he is.
Yeah.
And everything now, it dawned on me that now I'm the firstborn. My siblings were now relying on me. They were not relying on Uyu sister angu, you see. Okay, she's my sister, yes, still date. She's the one who tells me, I go to her with my problems. I do this. When I do this, do that, do this. She's the one who I talk to. Yani, she's the one I can vent out to.
Yes.
But there are things that in my family, I'm the firstborn. Hapo ndipo ilini hit like, unakuwaga mtoto wa kwanza wakani. So there are things you have to do. And from there, and I didn't like my dad. Hatred got the better part of me. Not like, not love. So it was on a Friday sasa. I don't know why. I never remember the dates, but nakumbuka siku.
The days. Okay.
So it was on a Friday. Me, there's a friend of mine who lives in Mombasa. She had invited me to her place and alikuwa amenitumia mpaka fare. Like not even her place, she lives with her mom. So being a good friend from campus, akaniambia since tumefunga, I come. Kuja to chill coast. So we went. Me, I was having a good time in Mombasa and everything. Sister zangu sister yangu sasa masi kako Limuru. Like sasa si life had already started.
Things are now falling into place.
Yeah, tushaanza kuflow na venye life inataka. So like we're now getting a hang of what life is. My aunt calls me and she's like, "Everybody home." Kwa nini? Dada kwa hosi. Amelazwa hosi wapi? St. Mary's gani? Gilgil. Yeah. So me, I go to Mama Sambo and I tell her, "Hey, Mama Sambo, I'm being called. Naambiwa niende home. Dad is not feeling fine." Mama Sambo gives me fare, books me a bus. That is like after. So they wananibukia basi ya usiku. So that by kesho asubuhi nitakuwa nimefika Nairobi. From Nairobi to Max. Me kufika, auntie ananiambia, "Haya, your dad has passed on." Do you know, I didn't even I cried a little bit because there is a part that man played in my life.
Yeah.
I liked him at some point. He was my favorite when I was in primary. He was the best person ever. I never used to like my mom. Mamangu alikuwa mtiaji. That's what I used to see in my mom. Until I got to high school. When now I needed my mom. Because now you see, that's when you transition from being a baby to a lady. So I needed my mom and I grew fond of my mom. Even if alikuwa ananikazia life, but I missed her. So after I shed like 2 tears, hata I didn't cry at ile yenye unalia mpaka unasob. It was just ile yenye unapanguza kama chuzi. Sawa. Ipo tu. That's just that's how I just wiped my tears and I'm like, sawa. I get home, my dad has passed on. Reason being, he had been told liver yake imeisha. Ati ilikuwa imebaki kitu kidogo. Akikunywa tena, kaliva kanakatika and he dies. But who is my dad? Akakunywa, ikakatika and he died. So matanga, burial, after burial, kuna ile yenye you go back to watu wenu ndio. Wakati sijui kuvunja committee and everything.
Yes.
My granddad stood and said, si mimi naitwa Wanjiku. My sister is called Wanjiku. He stood and said, "Wajiko na Wajiko. Inyuere ni edimoi. Mimi najua Steve peke yake."
Wow.
So that's my grandfather. He says he doesn't know us. Yeye hatujui. Yeye ndedi mtoke kwa nyumba yangu mwende. Mimi najua Steve, my brother. Si at that time akamwambia ashachukuliwa na auntie. So tumeshakataliliwa na hawa watu. We have now the only place we can rely on is
your aunties.
My aunties and my grandma. So life ilibidi iendelee. Now as orphans, literally, because the reason why I cried when niliambiwa my dad had passed on is because your term orphan, it's not a good thing to bear. It's not a good burden to carry. It's so hurtful. It's so bad. It's the worst. And I was looking at my life and I'm like, nimemaliza high school 2014. It's only taken 2015, 2016, 3 years. Only 3 years for me to become an orphan. Hawangeenda after 5 years each or yani, there were so many questions running in my mind, and from that point is when I knew now I need to find something to do. So a friend of mine in nikiwa campus, she was still a friend from Christhood bado. So she used to see that she used to see that alikuwa anaitwa Maua. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah,
Maua. So Maua alikuwa na bake. She was a baker when she was in campus. And I used to tell her niko na interest ya kubake. So akaniambia come. She was in KU. So nilikuwa naenda kwake tuna bake then I go back. Nilikuwa tu na interest. I didn't have a tea. Ninaenda kufunzwa. Nilikuwa na tu kuona akibake then I go back.
She's good at what she does.
So after that, nilitoka Nairobi because I can't continue with my campus education. I came to Nakuru. Surprisingly, Maua comes to Nakuru. Oh, and at that point, sasa say nishapata mtoi.
That was now 2018.
That is in 2019.
2019 now.
Okay. The end of 2019. So in 2019, nilipata mtoi June 2019. So it's almost the end of 2019. Juka baby bado ni kadogo. So Maua gives me a call. And she's like, hey, I'm in Nax. Anafanya kwa some company. I don't know its name. She tells me niko Nakuru and I have an oven that I'm not using. Do you want an oven? I'm like, yeah. Of course.
But why not?
Why not? Where are you? And my baby daddy, well, they're a bit okay. So kulikuwa na gari. Yeah, so I just told him, so we came. Maua was living in Barnabas, up to Pipeline, just there. So we went to Maua's place. She gave me juice, packed the oven, gave me the oven, and told me, I hope one day you will become a very good baker. I just don't want to give you an oven when we I want to give you an oven so that you can boost your skills. Nikamwambia, the way you know me, I am going to use it until iharibike. But it is not one. I don't want staki iharibike. But nitaitumia mpaka ichambe. That's what I told her. So went with the oven. We were living in free area at that time. So I used to bake cakes. Nakata into slices. Nazururisha free area. Nazunguka nazo. You see Madini Waters.
Yes.
There was kuna mwenye alikuwa na kanini kake hapo free area. So she used to like my cakes. Gave me my first order. It was a mess. I know how to bake, but I don't know how to decorate a cake. Na amenipatia a corporate cake. I don't know how to decorate. Na nikamwambia akisijui kudecorate. Akaniambia just do you. So venye mimi niliona she has faith in me. Ameniaminia. I have to do it. I had a friend called, not I had a friend, he's still my friend. He's called Njusu. I don't have money. So I called him and I'm like, guys, I have an order. Na nahitaji weighing scale, nahitaji nini. Aliniuliza how much do you need? Nikamwambia. Akaniambia ngoja kidogo. Watu usikate simu. Papa, my M-Pesa. Went to town.
Such friends.
I'm telling you. Went to town. Bought things. Came home. I baked a cake. It was very sweet. Nilikuwa najiaminia kwa kubake. I bake good cakes. But the decoration was not good. So nika decorate cake na nikaipeleka. It had to, nilikuwa nimeenda mpaka super nikabuy two chocolates. Nilipaka tu buttercream, ikakaa tu madhogodhanio, but nikaweka tu chocolates juu. So when I opened the box kuonyesha cake, they were like, okay, it's not that pretty, but we like it. We eat it because we gave you the order. Takama tulikuwa tunajua, yuko poa. Like, it's okay.
And your baking journey began.
Yeah. And now my baking journey began. So after that, I baked and baked and baked. And my mother-in-law called me. Nilimwambia tukae, unaweza nitafutia job. Akisema job and I really need a job. Because now job ya my baby daddy ilikuwa nyinda chini. Alikuwa na betting shops. So it's corona time. Like the beginning of corona.
Yeah.
Jobs ndio hizo za betting, unaambiwa sijui 1 meter distance, sijui what jobs zinaenda chini. Watu wakakuja kwa duka kubet. So I can't sit down and wait for him to bring everything on the table. And I can also work. I have hands. I have a brain. I have feet. And skills. I can move around and do something. So I called this lady and I told her, nataka job. She told me it's okay. But, okay, sina job sahi, but nitakutafutia. She owns a lodging. So mimi nilikuwa na expect atanipea pesa, kazi ya M-Pesa, nini, hata niende nifanye kwa hiyo club yake. I was anything. Desperate for a job. Then she calls me one day and she's like, nimeona hii post Facebook. Ebu just look at it. Angalia kama you want this job, wanataka mtu wa kubake. And I'm like, wow, anything. So me, I called the number and I'm like, hi, nilikuwa natafuta job and everything. Nini wakaniambia, umewahi bake? Tuma picha zako kwa hii namba za keki. So si mimi nakwambia nimejaminia na kubake. Siku post anything about decoration. My cakes were perfect. I used to take a photo every time I bake. Akapiga picha. So see, that is what I was sending. Akanipigia simu the following morning. She was like, oh yes, sweetie, pole. But tulikuwa tunataka mtu mwenye anajua kubake na kudeko, na kuna mwenye tulikuwa tushapata. Kamba it's okay, but ukipata chance nyingine uniite. So you see, nimerudi penye nilikuwa. I'm now hata sina bado form ya job. Job haijapatikana. 2 days later, the same number calls. Hi girl, poa. Do you need a job? Yes. Yes, very much. I want it. So when are you available? Ata kesho. I'm available. So you see, nimekwambia I used to zungusha keki. Watu around wananijua. So si nimeuza keki hiyo siku. I have 300 shillings. Na nisha buy stock juu siku ninajua ninaenda job. So niko na stock ya keki na niko na 3, so to profit twangu to hiyo siku. So kuniambia job iko wapi? Maili 6. Wewe kuja tu, tuta kick from there. I don't even know where I'm going to be employed. Mimi I thought it is a bakery. You see, like bakery is a super. Mnafanya kazi mkiwa watu wengi. Nini? No. Kuingia, it's only this lady who had called me and now mwenye bakery. So mimi nilikuwa nasikia tu jina kama Suzy, Kate. Suzy, Kate. Kuja kujua, my boss is called Kate. And huyu ni PA wake anaitwa Suzy, but she's still my boss. And I love them to date. I love those women. So our company is called Gladys, Cakes and Catering. But now you see, hata sikuwaga na simu, by the way. So I never used to be on social media. I don't know what is happening. Mimi najua tu naona tu Kate is like a famous person and I'm like, hey, ninafanyia celeb kazi. So Kate, they nurtured my skills from scratch, from baking from scratch. Waliniambia, wewe ukinywa unajua ni sawa unajua. But are you open to learn? Yes. I get to work. It's my first day. Oh, I was told kuwa maili 6 by saa 2. Mimi, being the good employee of the year, 7:30. So 7:30, yes. Kumbe hata hiyo 8 hata hawakuwa wameamka. Oh yeah. Like tulikuwa tunaingia kwa bakery at 10. I get to a working area that is very conducive for me. I can let out all my I got friends. I didn't get just colleagues. I got friends. Big sisters who look out for me. Ladies who wameshapitia hii life. And I got friends who also do not have moms. So the both of them also do not have moms. So walinishikilia. Anytime I had a problem, they held me up. They didn't just let me till date. Nikikuwa na hii kashida, I just call Kate. She's just a phone call away. Nampigia namwambia, Kate, I have this and this and this problem. This, that. She's like, fine. And she's my boss. hata ni, you see this type of bosses when watu wakikupigia kelele you're like it is worth it. Najua nimekosea. Si ule mwenye atakuja afike kwa duka ni kelele tu. No, she will come. Kama ni lunch, all of you are going to eat. She's not going to eat alone. I'm to treat. I have gone to Mombasa on her treat for an all-inclusive. Like, you get to Mombasa, like, hata hivyo, she's the one who gave me my first flight. I've gone to Mombasa by flight. Sijaipanda ndege. So she was like, nataka tu mpande ndege ndio niwapige picha mkishtuka. That is the reason why alitupeleka. Like, what? And she was saying it's a vacation. Because now you see December for us it's our peak season.
Yes.
So, hata hakuna hiyo holiday. Kama ni holiday ya ni hiyo ka break tu kidogo ya Krisi, mnarudi job, then mna break kidogo New Year, mnarudi job. So, Feb ndio tulienda coast. And we went for 5 days.
I think I saw some photos.
Yes. So we went for like 5 days by flight. Went to Diani. She was treating us everywhere.
Wow.
Watu wakienda like me, we didn't even carry a single coin. Nothing.
Unaenda ukiacha huko shauri yako.
Yeah. Shida yako. Like from Nakuru to Mombasa and back to Nakuru, I didn't use a single coin. Nothing. Ali to treat, telling us it's my treat.
Wow.
I just love these two ladies. So yes, baking is me is baking.
Yes.
Yeah. I make good cakes. Saizi my decoration is perfect.
I've seen some photos on Facebook. You're
You've
doing a good job.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
And I think our audience should be interested in those cakes.
For real.
I'll share your business number.
Thank you so much. And you can either reach me or reach our company.
Okay.
Either of the two.
Sawa,
Our company is big. It's massive. We do cakes. We do catering. Oh yeah, we have. Okay, I'm sorry. This is not supposed to be said out loud, but we do funeral services too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Alaikan Ventures.
Okay.
So for that, it comes as a package for the funeral services and the catering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did my first koito. We did our first koito without supervision. Koito is like rorashio, keki ya rorashio, but in the Kale theme. We did it alone this week. It was amazing. It was fabulous.
Wow.
This week I am looking forward to another wedding cake. But tuko hii season ya wedding. Yeah. So right now we are just doing wedding cakes. Ndio nilikuwa nakwambia coming to Nairobi can be a little bit tricky.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Your story was interesting, long, inspiring, every positive adjective.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, throughout everything you've gone through, what is the one lesson that you have learned amidst all the challenges, all the ups and downs?
What you believe in is important. If I hadn't believed in myself, hata si watu wengine wakuambie Shiku you can do this. Nobody told me I can cook for watu wa mje. I did it. I had so many thoughts. Nifanye, nisifanye. I did it. It ended up well.
Wow.
Kubake. Nifanye, nisifanye. I had in-laws who would have just kept me in the house. You see. But I felt like there's something missing. I just siwezi kaa tu kwa nyumba. Me being me, I'm a go-getter. I go for what I want.
Wow.
I do what I want. Nikisema ni pale, that is where I'm going to go. No matter the forces that will tell me no. Kama nitaenda mahali pabaya, let me learn from that mistake.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
That is what I'll just believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Just believe in yourself. You will always learn from mistakes. See that you will always do the right thing. You will learn from mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a kid. For me, it was a mistake. But right now, it is the best blessing I have ever had. The best. Like I've never had any other blessing like that. Wow. I can't stay for 2 days. Kama hata si 2 days. Okay, yes, I do catering. So kuna time tunaendaga for long days, for as in a long period of time kama sijaona katoto kangu. I cannot. I'll have to call because siana kagana auntie and I'm going for catering. I'll have to call every hour until my aunt is like, unaweza acha kutupigia. Even in Mombasa, Kate was like, maybe I'll take your phone. Si umeacha mtoto na auntie yake. Have fun. I've brought you for a vacation. Wachana mtoto si yako vacation kwa shosho yake. Yeah.
Wow.
Just do you.
Okay.
Be you. There is always, that's why I'm telling, I was to tell you. There is Monty, there is Shiko, and there is Mama M.
Mama M.
Yes.
Okay.
So Mama M, Mama M is just huyo character mwenye amekuja sahi. And if I let Monty go, Mama M is going to be destroyed. M is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Monty is a go-getter. That's why I love people. If I am addressing anyone or if someone is addressing me, sitaki unite Shiko. I don't know why, but Shiko just has certain emotions that I don't want to go back to.
Okay.
Yeah. Mtu akinitaga Shiko, I'm like, mbona nita Shiko? Unanijua aje? You must be knowing me so well, so that you can be calling me Shiko. But you call me Monty, I don't know what that name has, but you call me Monty, I'm like,
feel like going for it.
Yes,
okay,
I am Monty. I own that name. I love that name.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Such a wonderful lesson. Thank you so much.
Thank you
are
too.
a strong, powerful lady.
Thank you.
A go-getter.
Thank you.
And honestly, your story ilikuwa inapeleka emotions zangu hivi tu. But I've learned so much.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that you told me that you really want to share this story. Because I know kuna mtu ametaka kusikia tu hivyo ndio apate nguvu ya kuendelea.
Hata sitaki wengi sana. One or two.
One is enough.
One is enough.
And I'm sure there's one person.
I'd be glad. I'd be glad that there's someone who is just going to get a little bit of something from my story, so that it uplift.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Montracy.
Thank you too.
We've been here for like 3 hours or something. It's been fun doing this interview.
Thank you.
And I appreciate the honor of hosting you and having you share such a personal story on my show. Asante sana.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll keep in touch.
Always.
I'm coming for a cake.
You have to.
You'll bake my birthday cake.
Aww,
it's in June.
In June?
Yes.
Oh, my baby in June.
June so how does I have that yet?
That year?
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah.
I will have to put it. I'm going to put it on my reminder side.
Na nikijifanya nimesahau, niambie Rosita, I have a witness. Ulisema kwa show.
Hata si hivyo. Your cake is, I'll just tell you this.
It's ready.
Cake yako iko Molo line. Go and pick your cake. I just send it. You just find it. If it's paying, you'll pay later on, but the cake is going to get you on 30th.
I look forward.
Thank you.
Asante sana.
Thank you too, girl.
So to our audience, thank you for watching. This has been a long but interesting story to listen to. Let me know what points you have learned out of Montracy's story. Remember, if you'd like to feature your story on my show, all you need to do is send a short summary of that story to my email. It's right on the screen over here, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. I am loving having to listen to people. I am learning so much, and I like it when I meet people and they're telling me they love the stories that I'm sharing on this show. So please give me the opportunity of sharing your story on this platform, and I absolutely look forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe in case you haven't subscribed, and also be sure to share. If you share to one person, I'll be more than happy. So that's it for today's episode. That was Montracy for you. Such a strong lady. And don't forget to order your cakes, catering services from their company. I will link them in the description box below. So until the next time, I was your host Rosita. She was Montracy, and bye guys.